Welcome to Choose Me NYC, a culinary blind date where 3 single contestants create a dish in the same kitchen at the same time to tantalize and win the heart of a potential love. But here's the catch. They only get $25 and 60 minutes to make their case, and it all happens right here in this Brooklyn kitchen. I'm your host, Angela Scarfia. Now let's meet today's contestants. Contestant number 1, Adrian, introduce yourself.
What's up? I'm Adrian Smith. I've been in New York for about 8 years now, and I'm a comedian.
So Adrian, I hear you're a music fan.
Correct.
So if you had to pick between going to a concert of Prince and Rick James, who would you pick?
Ooh, Prince or Rick James? I'm gonna go with Prince. Yeah, he's the right level of nasty.
Okay.
I think, Rick James has a little too much funk for me sometimes, so I'm gonna go with Prince.
Okay. Prince sounds like a good choice. I'd probably go with Prince too.
Right?
All right, so now let's meet contestant number 2, Cole. Welcome to the show. Introduce yourself.
Hi there, my name's Cole Stephenson. I live in New York City. I've been here for 5 years, and I lived in Orange County, California before that, where I grew up. I am a writer and a comedian and a digital ads consultant, and I'm here to make a delicious dish for possibly the love of my life.
So Cole, I hear you're a Ted Lasso fan.
Yeah.
So if you were to go on a date with him and he liked Nate, would you still be on the date?
Yeah, I think so. I would have sex with pretty much anybody on the show, so yeah. I get it.
All right. Well, I get it too. So let's go on to contestant number 3. Otter, introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Otter Lee. I am a native of Chinatown, Manhattan, New York City, and I am a voice actor on various cartoons.
So Otter, I heard you're into fashion. So if you had to pick between founding Gucci and curing hangovers permanently, which one would you go with?
Oh my gosh, I date a lot of alcoholics, so the curing hangovers thing could be really helpful for my emotional well-being, but I'd love to be credited with Gucci. They're kind of a racist brand, so I would love to be in charge and fix that.
You know what? I'm in full support of fixing a racist brand, okay? So these are today's contestants. I can't wait to see what they do in the kitchen. I'm already feeling the energy, and I hope it comes across in their dishes. So contestants, let's get cooking. Somebody's excited.
Hi, my name is JW Crump. I've been in New York for 10 years, originally from North Carolina, and I'm a writer.
So Adrian, tell me what you're cooking today.
Today I'm making fried chicken, green beans, and potatoes.
Okay.
Yeah, soul food comes from the soul, so, that's the way to win them over.
I hear that. Do you do anything special to your fried chicken that you think is gonna win this individual over?
Yeah, girl, I add love. That's what I do.
I love it. Great, can't wait to see how it turns out.
Thank you, me and you both.
So Cole, what are you working on?
So I am doing braised chicken thighs, Brussels sprouts, and mashed potatoes.
Okay, cool. So I see those are your potatoes.
Those are my potatoes.
So
right
you're
there.
doing mashed potatoes from scratch.
Yeah.
I hear that.
What's the other option?
I mean, some people be using box potatoes.
Oh, I see. No, yeah, I like the original. My
That's
Irish
good.
heritage,
I hear that.
Those are my people. Could you hand me the seasoned salt in the cabinet right there?
Yeah.
Is he allowed to help me?
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
amazing.
If you want to.
Of course I can.
Hi, Otter. So what are you doing?
I'm making a rigatoni carbonara with a kale salad with some lemon dressing, and then maybe if there's extra time, I'll put some berries for dessert.
So where's the kale? That's not kale. That's like mixed green, right?
It's kale, right?
That's a mixed green mix.
Mixed green? Okay. Well, I got whatever they had in Chinatown, so that's what the salad will be having today.
I love it. So carbonara, what's this? Are you doing this from scratch?
Well, not the pasta, because we don't have a pasta machine here,
but the sauce.
I'm making an authentic Italian carbonara that is egg yolk, guanciale, which is pork jowl, black pepper, and pecorino romano cheese.
Oh.
It's like a bacon, egg, and cheese in a pasta.
Oh, that sounds fantastic. I love when I see people make sauces from scratch, so I'm excited to see what you do.
Let's hope I do it.
Whose fruit is this?
mine.
Is that going in the salad too?
That'll be if I have time to.
Oh, that's cute. Okay.
Yeah.
This is a lot of fruit for under $25.
I only got this for $2. I went to the lady at the Chinatown market. You know, they have those specials like you get 3 for 1, 4 for 1. I was like, let me get these free and I'll give you $2. And she was like, deal.
Oh, okay. I love that. I love that creativity. All right. So, Cole, I see you aren't measuring your seasonings. What's that about?
Well, you have to feel it. You have to do it with love, you know, just till it looks right. And you throw it in.
Yeah.
I was just kind of banking on you guys having a lot of seasonings and stuff left over, so just look at my pit, whatever feels appropriate.
Cool. All right. Can't wait to see how that turns out.
So the dish I'm making today is pretty similar to the kind of stuff that I make at home a lot of the time. I like really rustic, hearty meals, so I'm doing a braised chicken, mashed potatoes, and then a Brussels sprout with a balsamic reduction.
Let me know when you're done with that cutting board.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Great. I can get a plate and I can move off of this cutting board, Otter. I also need to turn my chicken
So serious.
I didn't want to say anything, but you've been chopping that onion for way too long. I love Italian food so much. It's like the sister food of Chinese food almost. Fun fact about me, I studied pasta making in Italy, and after I was done with the class, Chef Pietro asked me to come back and help with his Zoom pasta classes. He thought it would be cute if I was like the dumb student, so I showed up and pretended to be really bad at making pasta, but I was so bad, everybody in the class had to get a refund. Sorry, Chef Pietro. So I'm cutting this guanciale right now. Again, that's pork shell, the cheeks of the pig. Think of bacon, but it's made from the face instead of the belly.
Okay.
And I'm trying to get like not too fine a dice, like I'm just trying to slice it so that like there'll be yummy little bacony bits that'll be in the pan when I cook the pasta.
Right. Interesting. And now, how much was this?
This was like $7 or was it? This was one of the pricier options here. I got it at the Paolo's Italian market in Little Italy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very close to Chinatown.
Yeah.
Don't go very far.
I see that. Well, I'm glad you're still on the budget because you got some bougie stuff.
Yeah. I know it's really hard. I'm used to cooking with like way more expensive stuff. I kind of just like splurge on one ingredient and then figure out how to make it with the rest. But luckily, this wasn't too hard on the wallet.
Yeah, I know. That's a good tip. That's a really good tip. Did you season that flour with anything special?
I did, yeah. There's seasoning, salt, there's black pepper. It all had to be under $25, so that's really all we can do. You know?
But seasoning salt is legit. You can do a lot with just seasoning salt. And that's an interesting meat.
Then always keep the fingers clean, right?
Right.
Always. Can't have messy hands,
No.
messy kitchen.
Especially when dealing with egg and raw chicken.
Yeah, definitely. Have to.
Oh yeah, I'm macerating these berries over here. I added some lemon juice and lots of brown sugar, and I'm just gonna let them sit in the fridge and release their natural juices with a little help. Kind of like raising a baby, but not that I'm ready for kids yet, right? But
I am a little nervous about picking a date based strictly just off the food on the plate. I don't think I've ever had like a blind date. I've never had a date where I didn't see the person beforehand, but that's also the reason I wanted to do the show, because we're such a visual swipe, kind of dating scene in New York, and I wanted to get away from that.
Y'all have 45 minutes. 45 minutes left.
Good to know. Where can I find a can opener?
It's either in there or in here. So
I passed it though.
Oh, you got it already. Okay. You the helper. Listen, you the helper in the kitchen.
He's helping me more than you are.
Listen.
I'm gonna be sassing the host.
Listen.
oh no, there's garlic in here. Cole, you made such a mess of a cutting board. There's garlic all over my guanciale, so it's not going to be traditional Italian carbonara anymore.
How is garlic not traditional
It's
Italian?
not. It's just supposed to be egg yolks, guanciale, and pecorino romano cheese, according to the old society of the charcoal people in Rome.
Well, I'm sorry that I made your dish better.
Wow. Wow. Not cool. Wouldn't be the first time a white person ruined my cooking.
I'm gonna be getting a lot of that today, aren't I? I'm outnumbered here. That I need.
Okay, that looks properly done.
Yeah, that looks better.
Yeah.
That looks much
I didn't
better.
trust myself with a knife, so I used these scissors to snip away. Wish I could do it with my left leg. Snip, snip.
Oh, that chicken looks good. It's done quick. So you're chilling.
Definitely. You know, you gotta chill in the kitchen. That's where the love comes out. It comes out when you're chill. Because if you're stressed, it comes out in the chicken.
That energy
Have
transfer.
you ever had stressed chicken? Have you ever had stressed chicken before?
I'm not.
It's not good. The meat is tough.
That makes sense.
You know?
It
And
makes
you
a lot of
want
sense.
Juicy chicken.
Yes.
You want plump chicken. You know?
That makes sense.
How would I make my first date laugh? Well, fun fact about me is I'm from Wisconsin, which for some reason when I tell people I'm from Wisconsin, they always look at me like I asked them to play an R. Kelly song. They're like shocked by it. It's like, and then, you know, I always get the question because then they're like, how did black people end up in Wisconsin? Like I hold the magic book of Negroes. I'm usually like, you know, while my family was running up north, they got separated from Harriet Tubman and ended up in Milwaukee.
There we go. Out goes the cheese.
So how much is duck fat?
It's not very expensive. I had this lying around my fridge actually because I cooked the duck a while ago. You can store it and it stays good for the entire winter.
Oh, so it's like a homemade.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's why it's in this soup bowl instead of an actual container.
Oh, okay. You crafty. Interesting.
When we hit the half-hour mark, that's when I'm really gonna freak out.
All right. Because you're not freaking out already?
Good one.
So that's Parmesan.
It's Pecorino Romano.
Pepperoni
It's,
Parmesan. Okay.
it's very similar to Parmesan, but I'd say it's a bit saltier.
Okay. All right.
But my fingers are clumsy, so some of this
know, right?
cheese is
Thank
gonna
you.
fall into an
Thank you.
actual like
It is
clot.
pretty chicken.
I never know how much cheese I would need to fold in here, so I'm just gonna do a lot.
Cheese me, please.
What helped you pick your cheese selection?
Classic carbonara calls for Pecorino Romano. You
Okay.
can substitute Parmesan cheese, but it's not really like. I don't want to say kosher because that's not the right word to use here.
Yeah,
but-
yeah. Authentic.
Yeah, it's not as authentic.
That makes sense. Okay, cool.
I mean, there's another version of carbonara that has bacon, peas, and
Right.
onions in it,
Yes.
but that's not my carbonara.
That's the Olive Garden
Yeah.
carbonara.
Yeah,
That's what that is. How are you preparing your Brussels sprouts?
So first thing I'm gonna do for the Brussels sprouts, cut them in half, olive oil, salt, pepper in the oven, get them nice and crispy. While they're in the oven, I have some balsamic vinegar on the stove. Hey Adrian, would you mind turning down that burner over there?
I'm looking for love too. I can't be helping you.
I'll light that.
No, I got you.
I appreciate it. I'll put in a good word when I
That was good. All right, now what you really gonna do with the Brussels sprouts?
Yeah. So the Brussels sprouts, basically what I'm gonna do, toss these, olive oil, salt, pepper, super simple. On the stove, I have balsamic vinegar, honey, I need to get some garlic in there and a couple other seasonings. Reduce that down, it'll get nice and gooey and really sweet. Toss them in that right after they get out. But these need to be in the
nice.
oven for a really long time. Really
Right.
crispy, you need
Yes.
to dry them out a little bit.
Yeah.
Nobody likes a wet Brussels sprout.
No, or
It's so
when
hard.
they're not fully cooked.
Yeah, when it's still like crunchy. No.
Yeah, no.
Absolutely not.
Oh, that sounds nice.
If I was picking my dish, I think I'd be pretty open-minded. I would want something that tastes good. Honestly, in my ideal relationship, I'm doing the cooking and the other person is cleaning up after me, but I take food too, sure.
All right, y'all, 25 minutes left, 25 minutes left. So you're adding zest to the salad now.
Yeah, just some lemony flavor to give it that extra kick.
I love it. You doing a lot in this kitchen today, and I'm here for it.
Normally, you don't want to get like the really white inside of the lemon because
Right.
that's super bitter.
Yes.
But in this case, I actually think it'll balance out the flavors a bit nicely.
Oh, so nice. Do you cook? Like, is this like, are you trained or is this
So
just...
the fun thing about me is I'm not a classically trained professional chef. I'm a classically trained hot mess. If you will. The thing is, I love my mom. She's
Okay.
a wonderful Yale-educated woman.
Okay.
Not a good cook, so I had to teach myself.
Oh.
As I'm cooking, you know something I noticed? The competition, Cole and Otter, see, they're nervous, and that's gonna come through in their food. You gotta be chill and take your time like me. That's how the food gets love and gets the soul. It comes through your soul. So don't be stressed.
Adrian,
Yeah.
can.
I know, my ancestors wouldn't be happy. I'm sorry, Harriet Tubman. I'm sorry, girl. But it was $25. I
hear
got
that.
$25. You know how to
That's
do what I
true.
had to do.
What was your total budget?
Altogether, I did it in 17.
Oh, that's great. Yeah.
You gotta know where to shop.
I did lots of now these go into the oven for a very long time.
A fun fact about me is when I was 7 years old, I wrote a choose your own adventure book. It was only 42 pages and it did have 21 different endings, but I still sent it off to publishers and I still have those rejection letters to this day because one encouraged me to keep writing. That's why I'm here now.
So for the potatoes, best way to make mashed potatoes that I find is that you put them in the cold water and you boil the potatoes with the water, so you bring it up from cold to a boil.
Okay.
That way the heat goes all the way through the potato.
Okay.
Instead of if you just put a raw potato straight in boiling water, it's outside in,
That
and then the
makes sense.
inside's still starchy.
Oh, I like that.
So I want to cook them all the way through.
Yeah.
And once they're nice and tender, mash them up, butter, garlic,
Nice.
whatever else I'm feeling.
I love that.
Go to town.
I love that. Is
What
this the
are you
butter
doing?
garlic now?
Yeah, I had some extra time, so I thought I'd just like kind of put it all in one place, and then if you heat it up a little bit, that
Yes.
can make it better.
Yeah. I like that. Can you explain your pork right now?
Okay, so I'm just trying to get like an even sear on most of it. It's
Yeah.
thick, but thin at the same time.
Yeah.
And then I'm just ladling just a little bit of that fat over that. Just a
Okay.
little bit. You need it to be fatty or it won't form a sauce. It'll just be...
Oh, you're using it for a
It
sauce.
has to be fatty or it won't come with
Oh, one of the worst dates I ever went on, he tried to sneak me into his very ill mother's house. So we're just like making out in the bed when I hear like, where's my water bottle? I'll kill you. I was like, oh my God, I'm in The Walking Dead. It was so stressful, but he was so hot. So it was totally worth it. But obviously that didn't work out. So I'm here looking for love, hopefully without any noise pollution or mental anguish.
Yes, we work together. You know,
I'll just empty this out. It's fine.
Thank you.
No.
Very considerate.
when one of us wins, we all win.
That's not how the game works. But I like that.
You're about to see the first polyamorous dating result. Yeah.
Yeah, games play by different rules.
Yeah.
Okay, what rules do y'all play by?
First comes marriage, then comes baby, then comes cheating, but you're in an open relationship, so it's not cheating anymore.
No pictures of my feet for free.
Sister wives for life.
All right, 10 minutes left, y'all. 10 minutes left. Adrian, I see you're making more chicken.
More chicken. More people want the chicken already. It's not even done and people want the chicken.
You feeding everybody.
Everybody.
You had no time to feed the whole room.
Yeah, this is going to be a community kitchen.
I hear that.
Community kitchen. I'm giving out meals. Meals and dip.
Yeah.
I'm the end of the people.
What time? What's your time looking like? You think you have enough time in 10 minutes?
It's gonna be a crunch.
Okay.
Chicken's gotta come out, gravy's gotta start, and then the potatoes are, I think, what I'm most worried about.
Okay.
They're not quite boiling fast enough,
Okay.
so it's gonna be down to the wire.
Okay.
It's gonna be beautiful, it's gonna be cute, it's gonna be delicious. We're gonna make it happen.
I hear that.
You can tell I've been totally chilling calm right now. Everything's fine. Great, even. Doing awesome. And that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Yeah.
Remember when I said that I wasn't going to put too much water in this pasta?
Yeah.
There's not really enough water for this pasta, but we're going to make it work. This
Okay.
is fresh pasta, so hopefully it'll
I
cook
was
down
about to
fast
say,
enough.
how much quicker does fresh pasta take to cook compared to regular pasta?
Usually twice as fast, honestly.
Oh, wow, really?
Because when you're working with like not fresh pasta, it's been dehydrated so that the freshness
Yeah.
is preserved.
Yeah, you can move it.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
great.
go for it.
Okay.
All right, I am taking the chicken out of the oven.
Okay.
And I'm checking on the Brussels sprouts. Brussels sprouts are looking a little bit better.
Okay.
A little more wilty. They're probably a lot darker on the underside.
Oh,
so
great.
They'll be good.
Okay.
Balsamic glaze is reducing down really nicely.
That's good.
Maybe a little bit too much liquid in the chicken, but I think it's fine. We can work with it.
Okay. We're using that for gravy, right?
I am using that for gravy. So I made a roux, and now I am combining the juices and the onions and the chicken.
5 minutes left. 5 minutes.
Yay! I'm so
Amazing!
You gotta live every part of your life next to there's 5 minutes left.
I can't. I hear that.
Strainer.
You put a lot
Fair.
of fat in that pasta. Otter over there. A whole jar of fat. Woo!
I do cook for people, like my family, my friends, when they come over. If it's a big party, I'll do it, but usually you'll have to force me to do it. So I am a little nervous to cook for someone that I don't know, because who's to say if they'll like it, but we'll see.
2 minutes left, y'all. 2 minutes left. Y'all need to start plating.
Please, Owen.
Thank you.
Get out of my way. Mashed potatoes first. Yes. Go.
Okay.
Make it pretty. Make it pretty. If I was really fancy, I'd do a piping bag. I'm not that fancy. That's pretty.
That's what you call church green beans. You ever had some church green beans?
Of course.
Okay.
1 minute left, y'all. Quicker with the plating. Quicker with the
minute.
plating.
1 minute.
What's your final touch?
You know, just a little pepper, a little salt, and we are good to go.
Okay.
We can send this to the church house.
Okay.
Yeah, just one more round of cheese. Make it a white Christmas.
Now ooh, that plate is doing a lot over there. I see one plate is already done. 20 seconds left. Okay. 2 plates are done.
And a bowl.
Little side dish. Little side fruit. You was not playing. Okay, yes. That's great. Look, I didn't even have to count y'all down. Done. Yes. Great. Welcome back. We're here with JW, who's going to be trying all our food today.
Oh, I'm excited.
Oh,
I'm hungry.
Oh, you should be. I'm excited for you. You
Oh,
got some
good.
good meals coming.
I didn't eat breakfast, so I could really,
Oh, well,
like,
that's good.
3 meals. I want them all.
You're getting 3 meals. So, yeah. What's your take on hot sauce?
Oh, I love hot sauce. I grew up in the
love hot
South,
sauce. What part of the South?
North Carolina.
Okay.
Which some people confuse. Some people are like, but it's got the word North in it. No.
It's right.
Have
right.
you been to the
It's just-
Carolinas, that area?
I probably have, but.
It's this voice.
Okay.
So you know it's Southern.
Yeah.
And, you have to have hot sauce, like, in your bag.
That's true.
It has to be everywhere. It has
That's
to be at
true.
school. It has to be at every restaurant. So
That's true.
I love it. I love spicy.
Me too.
Real spicy.
I'm with you.
Mm-hmm.
So we have today's sponsor, Northern Neck Sauce. You wanna look at
Oh,
this
got
one?
2 different kinds.
It's
got
2
a
different
mild
kinds.
here.
I got medium over here.
Oh, nice.
And it looks like you can use it for everything. Chicken, pork, seafood, steak, burgers, fries. It's a marinade
Ooh,
too.
even a marinade?
I know.
Oh,
You can do
man.
everything with it.
That's nice.
So if you're interested in buying Northern Neck sauce, you can go to northernneck.com to learn more and to buy it and put it on everything because it's an everything sauce. You ready to try these meals?
You know I am.
Okay.
I'm so excited, Angela.
Let's go into our first dish. Here you go.
Ooh.
What's your first impression?
See, this takes me back to the South.
Okay.
Right? This is the kind of thing that makes me feel homey.
Mm-hmm.
It's the kind of thing I feel like my mother would make, which is
Okay.
nice.
Yeah.
Maybe not always the thing you want in a partner, but but I like my mom's good. My mom's a good person, so it's fine. I'm gonna give it a smell or something, right? Ooh, that's good
You like
green
it?
beans.
Okay.
Absolutely. Some potatoes in here too. Some potatoes.
Yep.
That is seasoned
Oh,
really
yeah?
well.
And you like that?
I do.
Okay, good.
absolutely. I'm a more seasoned
person. Okay.
the better.
Great.
There's nothing you can do. There's nothing sadder than like a bland potato salad.
I hear that.
Have you been at one of those? Like,
Yes. Bland anything is the
It's like
problem.
your Aunt Jean, and you're like, you didn't need to bring this. That's really good.
Great.
I gotta try the chicken.
Gotta
now.
try the chicken.
I feel like there's a.
You like the chicken?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Chicken's all about the skin, right?
Okay.
It's all about the skin,
That's where all
and
the
that's
seasoning is.
very good.
Okay. And what would
You
you,
know
rank
it's good
this
because
meal?
I want another bite. I was
hear
like,
that.
I don't know why I'm wiping my mouth
Keep eating.
off. Yeah, this person knows how to season food.
Okay. All right.
Absolutely.
Okay.
That's gonna be tough to beat.
Okay.
That's good.
I hear that. I hear that.
Yeah, I don't know if you know this. I moved to my current apartment 6 months ago.
Okay.
And I've yet to turn on the oven.
Oh.
Like I don't. When you know how some people say they don't cook,
Right.
I don't.
You don't cook. Okay.
Absolutely, I'm a protein bar for breakfast, and that's kind of the rest of the meal. So this alone, I'm just like, imagine
You're
coming
right.
home to that.
I hear that.
Yeah.
I hear
Ooh.
that. You ready for this second dish?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh,
let's
forgot
do
there's
it.
more.
There's still more. Well, speaking of oven, we have a special chicken cook that was made in the oven.
Okay.
But there was a brazen method. It was like on the stove, then in the oven. It was real.
So there are multiple steps.
There's multiple steps.
Yeah, I do 0 steps. This person did
This
multiple
is
steps.
multiple steps here. So what are your first impressions on this meal?
You know, I actually really, really love Brussels sprouts.
Okay.
I know it's like the classic, like, kids hate Brussels sprouts vegetable.
Right.
I always love them.
Right. I feel like I liked it more as an adult.
You can grow into them.
Yeah.
And it looks like these might have it, but I think Brussels sprouts have to have a good char.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's what makes them good.
It
Otherwise,
does.
they're like boiled and gross.
Yes, I agree.
No. That's good.
You like it?
It's almost a citrusy.
Okay.
Like,
there was a
flavor to it.
balsamic thing happening on the oven or on a stove top. It was a nice glaze that took very long to make. So
Yeah.
I'm glad it was worth it. I'm glad you tasted. Trying to mash potatoes now.
Yeah. Maybe get a little sauce on these ones.
Yeah. Homemade gravy.
That is good.
You like it?
Those are good. I don't know how you feel about mashed potato consistency. I like a little chunk.
Okay. Are these chunks?
I guess I like my mashed potatoes like thick.
Are they thick?
Does that make sense?
No,
yeah,
I get it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Okay.
Kind of an unexpected flavor, actually.
Okay. What flavors are you getting?
It feels a little almost it's like fall flavors.
Oh.
I could almost, and I don't know if it's just the color, almost think it was like pumpkin.
Oh, no, that wasn't involved, but I'm glad you're getting it.
Also, to be fair, maybe I don't know what a pumpkin tastes like.
You're not.
I just had that bubble, but like a sweet potato. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's got
no,
that kind of
yeah.
earthiness to it,
I
which
hear
I really
that.
like. Yeah.
Overall
absolutely.
impressions on the meal?
It's good.
Okay.
It feels like it would be extremely filling.
Okay.
Like this is the meal that would like stick with you all the way until bedtime.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Because this is like I said, this is a full meal.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. You ready to try your last meal?
I am.
All right.
Oh, absolutely.
So we have a homemade carbonara with a homemade salad and a little dessert on the side.
This person included a dessert.
They did. They
That's
did.
fun. This person wants to win. That's what that reads to me. It's interesting that someone made. I feel like this is the healthiest, maybe.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Do you know? Is it just because it's got lettuce on it that I'm like, it's the healthy one?
I'll say there's a lot of fat involved in here. Let's just leave it at that.
Well, who among us?
What are your thoughts?
It's good. I'll try one of the noodles real quick. It's good.
Okay.
It's very good.
Yeah.
Still tastes healthy, but I don't know if that's just because I had 2 plates with like chicken and meat.
Right,
you
yeah,
know what
yeah.
I mean?
Well, there's meat in there.
I'm gonna try a little dessert.
Yeah. You like that?
That is tart, though.
Yeah.
That is. Ooh. Punched me in my face. Oh my gosh, that is. But I'd look at me like going back
I
for
know,
another
go
one.
back for
Like, well, whatever. I don't need the fork. Who eats a dessert with a fork?
I can't. What's your impressions on this meal?
This is good. I feel like this person, no matter how much fat is actually in him, this is the kind of person that would be conscientious of like keeping things healthy.
Yeah, I like that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, like a good balance.
Yeah, this person was like, I'm also going to make sure that JW gets some vitamins.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah.
You got greens, you got fruit, you got everything here.
All of them are
You
tasty,
did.
though.
Okay, yeah. Well,
all of them.
that's
I was like, well, I'm going to finish most of these. Yeah.
So I'm gonna give you some time to deliberate because clearly you have a hard decision.
Yeah.
And then we'll come back and see which one you pick. All right, and we're back. Did you have some time to make your decision?
I did, and I have made a decision.
Okay, which one is it?
I'm going to go with contestant number 3
Okay.
with the extra dessert and
I
everything.
heard that. So the
Yeah.
carbonara salad and the side of fruit dessert.
I think that person makes decisions based on like health
Okay.
and wants to make themselves a better person.
Okay.
It seems great. And I'm a sucker for a dessert.
Okay.
That extra effort, you know?
All right.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna bring out the 2 contestants you didn't pick before we bring out the one you did.
Okay.
So contestant number 1, come on out. This is
Hey, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too. You make some good chicken. I will say this. I was like, I'm looking at it now and still like, I mean, I might eat some more of that chicken.
Chicken is the way to the heart.
It absolutely
You know?
is. Absolutely is. You're the one my mama would like.
Aw.
She'd be like, well,
Let me get her number.
okay, great.
All right, so we're gonna bring out contestant number 2 now. Cole, come on out.
I know Cole.
Oh,
Absolutely. I didn't know you could cut. Well, reevaluate everything. This was very good. That char on the Brussels sprouts. Perfect. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Those are the best part.
Yeah. Give him a pack some up.
all right, let's bring out the person you did pick.
Okay.
Contestant number 3, come on out. Otter.
There are a lot of stairs.
Yeah.
Come on. Come on, have a seat. Have a seat.
Yeah.
We can sit here.
I'm glad you liked it.
Yeah, absolutely. It was the dessert. It was
Really?
absolutely the dessert.
Simple macerated berries.
Yeah, well, I don't know what that word means, to be clear. Yeah. But I would still keep eating it now.
Aw.
Like, I kept wanting to eat the blackberries over and over again, and I'm like, that's what I'd, want to come home to. I had a little bowl of berries. That's so nice.
No, because I was thinking about it. I was like, this is like a bacon, egg, and cheese and a pasta, right? It needs to have something healthy or it's not a full meal.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna let you 2 get to know each other a little bit better. I'm so glad that you loved all the meals and had it. And yes, keep eating those berries. Thanks for tuning in. Can't wait to see you all next time. I'm your host, Angela Scarfia, and tune in again for Choose Me NYC.